when you're making reports for clients, I know you said client communication is something that's important to you, which I love because I think a lot of agencies skip that part when it comes to communicating with clients. So do you modify reports by client? Like, do you modify how you communicate reports by clients? And I'll share a little bit on my end
Yeah.
after you do.
Yeah. So, we have some clients who are, I won't say like Fortune 500 necessarily, but, like 8 to 10 million plus in revenue. And they have like a real CMO that you're speaking with. And they're obviously very marketing savvy. They know what cost per click and click-through rate means. They know what, how attribution isn't like perfect right now and all those kinds of things. So you can get deeper and a little bit like in the nitty gritty of things with them. And they're kind of going to want that, not just, for their own desire, but because they just like understand those metrics a little bit more. Whereas then we have other owners who are like a local service business who, they barely know anything about marketing. They haven't ever run their own digital ads. And you really got to speak a lot higher level with them, or just more in like kind of like a revenue sense, and saying, well, this ad, worked really well. And if you say like hold rate or hook rate, that's kind of going to go over their head, and more speak into like, 50% of people watch this ad all the way through, or this ad produced the most revenue for us, or something like that. So yeah, it's very different depending on kind of like what their knowledge base is. And so I think it's a big important thing to figure out before you really do reporting.
For sure. Yeah. And I think another aspect to that as well that kind of complements it is even how you present it. I mean, sometimes presenting it on calls, good. We try to avoid just sending reports with no context, right? Sometimes sending it with a Loom video beneficial. And then there's some clients that are just very busy that just kind of want like the bullet point list to go along with it in Slack that way as well. So we'll modify even like the medium that we present it in just to fit the client's needs that way.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. Like I have some clients who just want a Google Doc or just even an email with just the bullet point notes, like you mentioned. And then other clients who are really expecting a full PowerPoint presentation they can like deliver to their other teams and things like that. So yeah, that's a really good thing to be mindful of.